I've always had that side of me that searched for songs that have a deeper meaning, songs that have something to say. I'm pretty hard on songs. I mean,
Samuel Timothy McGraw, known to the world as Tim McGraw, was born on May 1st, 1967, in the small town of Delhi, Louisiana, to Elizabeth Betty Ann D'Agostino and Frank Edwin Tug McGraw Jr. Tug McGraw, a Major League Baseball pitcher for the New York Mets and Philadelphia Phillies, was a star in the world of sports. But his relationship with Tim's mother was far from conventional. Betty was a waitress from Jacksonville, Florida, who found herself pregnant as a teenager, and the circumstances surrounding Tim's conception were complicated and marred by secrecy. Tim's mother, Betty, was sent to live with relatives in Louisiana after her pregnancy, and Tim grew up believing that her second husband, Horace Smith, was his biological father. For the first 11 years of his life, Tim knew no other truth. It wasn't until a moment of chance, while rummaging through his mother's closet looking for a photo for a school project, that he stumbled upon his birth certificate and uncovered the startling truth. Tug McGraw was his biological father. This revelation rocked Tim's world. The young boy, who had spent years with Horace Smith, was now faced with the difficult truth that his biological father had been a famous sports star whom he had never met. The discovery of his true parentage led to an awkward and painful journey. When Tim finally confronted his biological father, Tug McGraw initially denied their relationship, rejecting Tim for a full 7 years. However, as Tim grew older, they managed to build a relationship, and by the time Tim turned 18, Tug had embraced him as his son. Their bond grew stronger over the years, and when Tug McGraw passed away from a brain tumour in 2004, Tim was able to mourn the loss of a father who had ultimately become an important part of his life. The search for identity, sports and music. Despite this personal turmoil, Tim McGraw was a gifted athlete in his youth. He had inherited his biological father's athletic abilities and was deeply involved in baseball, a sport he loved and played in his teenage years. His passion for the game led him to pursue a baseball scholarship at Northeast Louisiana University, where he dreamed of one day playing professionally. However, fate would intervene in the form of a knee injury that dashed his hopes of a professional sports career. This painful setback, however, would lead to a dramatic turning point in Tim's life. Forced to rethink his future, McGraw turned to music. While attending college, he had started picking up the guitar, an instrument that would soon become the vehicle through which he could express his emotions and his experiences. Although his early attempts at music were met with mixed results, Tim persisted. His roommates would joke that they often hid his guitar to keep him from playing, but Tim didn't let the criticism deter him. When Tim's mother moved back to Jacksonville, Florida, he followed her and enrolled in Florida Community College, continuing to work on his musical talents and playing in local bands. It was here, in the fertile ground of Jacksonville's local music scene, that McGraw began to find his voice. His musical influences ranged from country to rock, with a special reverence for artists like Keith Whitley, whose death in 1989 had a profound impact on Tim. That same year, McGraw made a fateful decision. He dropped out of college to pursue a full-time career in music. Armed with a few songs and a burning desire to make it in Nashville, Tim McGraw left for the country music capital, unaware of the road ahead, but driven by the desire to find his place in the music world. Tim McGraw's breakthrough, the road to stardom. Tim McGraw's arrival in Nashville was anything but easy. He faced rejection, uncertainty, and financial struggles, like many aspiring musicians who made the pilgrimage to Music City. However, in 1990, he finally caught a break when Curb Records offered him a recording contract after hearing a demo single he had recorded. This was a pivotal moment in his journey, and although his first single, What Room Was the Holiday In, was not a chart-topping hit, it marked the beginning of his career. In 1993, McGraw released his self-titled debut album, Tim McGraw, which unfortunately did not gain commercial success. The album failed to chart, and none of its singles made a significant impact on the country charts. Despite this, Tim McGraw's persistence paid off. His breakthrough moment came with the release of his second album, Not a Moment Too Soon, in 1994. This album would change the course of his career forever. The album featured Indian Outlaw, a controversial song that sparked debates over Native American stereotypes, but also helped boost McGraw's visibility. The single became his first top 10 hit and charted on the Billboard Hot 100, and it was just the beginning. Songs like Don't Take the Girl and Down on the Farm followed, with Don't Take the Girl becoming a major hit, topping the charts and solidifying McGraw's place in the country music world. Not a Moment Too Soon became the best-selling country album of 1994 and helped McGraw win multiple awards, including Album of the Year and Top New Male Vocalist from the Academy of Country Music, the making of a country legend. By the mid-1990s, Tim McGraw had firmly established himself as one of country music's brightest stars. His rugged image and tender ballads, combined with his undeniable talent, resonated deeply with fans, and he became one of the genre's top-selling artists. His subsequent albums, including All I Want, 1995, and Everywhere, 1997, helped cement his legacy, and he became known for his ability to cross over into mainstream success, appealing to both country and pop audiences. Through his music and public persona, McGraw had become not only a household name, but also a symbol of country music's enduring appeal, adoption, church, and early beginnings. Faith Hill, born Audrey Faith Perry on September 21, 1967, in Ridgeland, Mississippi, had a story of her own that led her to country music. Adopted at an early age by Edna and Ted Perry, she grew up in a small, deeply religious town called Star, Mississippi, located just 20 miles southeast of Jackson. Raised in a Christian household, Faith's childhood was marked by the warmth of a close-knit family and a strong spiritual foundation. It was in the church, singing hymns and performing at events like the local 4-H luncheon, where Faith's musical talent first began to shine. Her love for singing was nurtured in the supportive environment of the Star Baptist Church, where she began performing at the tender age of 3. By the time she was 7, she was already captivating audiences with her voice. Faith's passion for music only deepened over the years, and as a teenager, she began singing in talent shows and other local performances, gradually gaining recognition as a rising star in her small town. A life-changing moment, Elvis Presley and the music dream. Faith Hill's love for music was not confined to her hometown. One pivotal moment that shaped her future came in 1976, when she attended an Elvis Presley concert at the State Fair Coliseum in Jackson, Mississippi, just days before her 9th birthday. The experience left an indelible mark on Faith, sparking a deep desire to pursue music professionally. She often recalled how the energy of the crowd and the power of Elvis's voice captivated her, inspiring her to follow in his footsteps and become a performer herself. Although her passion for music was clear, Faith Hill initially did not pursue music full-time. Instead, she went to college at the University of Southern Mississippi, where she studied music and earned a degree in music business. During her college years, she continued to perform locally and began to build a reputation as a talented singer with incredible vocal range and charisma. Her time at the university helped refine her skills, and it was there that she decided to take the leap into Nashville's music scene. The road to Nashville, struggling to find her voice. In 1987, Faith moved to Nashville, Tennessee, in hopes of launching a country music career. As with many aspiring artists, the journey was not an easy one. Faith faced a great deal of rejection early on, and her struggles as a newcomer to the competitive Nashville scene were familiar to many. She worked various jobs in between auditions, always keeping her dream alive. In 1992, Faith signed a recording contract with Warner Brothers Records, marking the beginning of her professional music career. Her first album, Faith Hill, was released in 1993, but it failed to make a significant impact. However, her second album, Take Me As I Am, released in 1993, catapulted her into the limelight, especially with the single Wild One, which became a major hit on country charts. The success of this album made it clear that Faith Hill was a force to be reckoned with in the world of country music. Their first meeting and growing relationship. Although both Tim McGraw and Faith Hill had already begun to make names for themselves in the country music industry, it wasn't until 1996 that their paths truly crossed. Tim and Faith first met while on the Spontaneous Combustion tour, where they were both performing. Tim had been married once before, and Faith was also in a relationship at the time, but their connection was immediate and undeniable. The couple's chemistry was undeniable, and soon after their initial meeting, they began dating. Their whirlwind romance was not without its challenges, particularly given the intense pressure and scrutiny of being public figures in the country music scene. However, their love continued to grow, and in 1996, they were married in an intimate ceremony in McGraw's hometown of Rayville, Louisiana. A power couple. In the making together, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill quickly became known as one of country music's most beloved couples, both professionally and personally. Their undeniable chemistry translated seamlessly into their music, and in 1997, they recorded the duet It's Your Love, which became a major hit, topping the country charts and cementing their status as the ultimate power couple in country music. Their shared success, as both individual artists and a married couple, made them a fixture in the public eye. Over the years, their relationship continued to be a source of inspiration for fans, and they became synonymous with love, commitment, and success. Their love story resonated with millions, and they were celebrated not only for their professional accomplishments, but also for their personal bond. A tragic turn, facing life's challenges together. In recent years, however, Faith Hill has faced a difficult challenge of her own. With a heartbreaking diagnosis, Tim McGraw has made the incredibly difficult decision to step away from the spotlight in order to support his wife during this tough time. The couple's love, which has endured through the years, is being tested in ways they never expected. Fans around the world are heartbroken by this development, but Tim and Faith's strength as a couple remains unshaken. They continue to face this unimaginable challenge with grace, love, and resilience, proving that their bond is truly unbreakable, even in the face of adversity. As they navigate this new chapter in their lives, their unwavering commitment to one another continues to inspire and touch the hearts of their fans around the globe. Their story, from humble beginnings to international stardom, is a testament to the power of love, perseverance, and the healing strength that can be found in both music and relationships. As they face this challenging time together, their fans stand beside them, sending their love and support to the couple who have given so much of themselves through their music, their love story, and their unwavering dedication to one another. Faith Hill's early years and musical beginnings. Faith Hill's passion for music was cultivated from a young age in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Adopted by Edna and Ted Perry, Faith was raised in a loving, religious household. Her natural singing talent was nurtured in the local church, where she first began performing as a young child. As a teenager, she joined a gospel quartet called the Steele Family, which performed regularly at various churches, further honing her vocal abilities. By 17, Faith took a more ambitious step in her musical journey, forming her own band and performing at local rodeos and events. This hands-on experience laid the groundwork for what would eventually become a highly successful career. After graduating from McLawn Attendance Center in 1986, Faith attended Hines Junior College briefly, but soon realized that her true calling lay in country music. At 19, she made the bold decision to drop out of college and move to Nashville, the heart of country music, to pursue her dream. Struggles in Nashville. Faith Hill's early challenges. Faith's early days in Nashville were anything but glamorous. Like many aspiring musicians, she faced rejection and hardship. One of her first major attempts to break into the music industry came when she auditioned to be a backup singer for country star Reba McEntire. Although she didn't land the gig, the experience didn't deter her. The singer who was hired in her place tragically died in a plane crash in 1991, along with 6 members of Reba's band, a moment that deeply impacted the entire country music community. During this difficult time, Faith worked multiple jobs to support herself. She worked at McDonald's, an experience she later admitted to despising, and took on various roles, including as a secretary at a music publishing company. She even sold T-shirts to make ends meet. However, her big break came when a colleague overheard her singing and encouraged her to pursue a career as a demo singer. This led to her performing backup vocals for songwriter Gary Burr at Nashville's famed Bluebird Cafe, a venue known for discovering new talent. It was during one of these performances that Faith caught the attention of Martha Sharp, an executive from Warner Brothers Records. Impressed by Hill's voice, Sharp took the first steps towards signing her to a recording contract, setting Faith on the path to stardom. Marriage and career breakthrough. In 1988, Faith married music publishing executive Daniel Hill. Although the marriage was short-lived, ending in 1994, it was during this period that Faith's career began to take off. Her debut album, Take Me As I Am, 1993, showcased her powerful voice and marked the beginning of her rise to stardom. The album's success was propelled by the hit single Wild One, which climbed to the top of the Billboard charts in 1994. Faith Hill became the first female country artist in 3 decades to hold the #1 spot for 4 straight weeks, a milestone that helped solidify her place in country music. Her cover of Piece of My Heart also became a chart-topping success, and the album ultimately sold over 3 million copies. Faith's vocal range and stage presence were now undeniable, and it was clear that she was destined for greatness in country music. The love story, meeting Tim McGraw. In 1996, 2 years after Faith's breakout success, she joined Tim McGraw's Spontaneous Combustion Tour as the opening act. Both Faith and Tim were coming off previous relationships, and it didn't take long for the two to form an undeniable connection. Their chemistry was immediate, and as Tim later recalled, they were young and silly and completely in love. Their whirlwind romance led to a proposal that was as unconventional as their relationship. On June 26, 1996, while on tour, Tim jokingly brought up the idea of marriage in a trailer at a country music festival. But as he realised how serious he felt, he took Faith's hand and knelt down, asking, "Will you marry me?" Faith's initial response was laughter, as she humorously questioned the timing and setting of the proposal. But when Tim left for his performance, Faith left a note on his dressing room mirror, written in lipstick, that simply said, "Yes, I'm gonna be your wife," with lipstick kisses stamped across it. Their surprise wedding in Rayville, Louisiana, was equally untraditional. What was planned as a casual gathering with a softball game and a concert turned into an intimate ceremony under a large oak tree, where the couple exchanged vows. Faith, glowing and 3 months pregnant, wore a simple white dress barefoot with minimal accessories, a true reflection of their down-to-earth personalities. Tim, in his signature style, wore jeans and a black coat. Their wedding marked the beginning of one of country music's most beloved couples. Life after marriage and family. Faith Hill and Tim McGraw went on to become proud parents of 3 daughters, Gracie, Maggie and Audrey. In 2020, the couple became empty nesters when their youngest daughter Audrey graduated from high school. Despite their busy careers, the couple remained deeply committed to their family, and their shared values of love and respect became the foundation of their marriage. In interviews, Tim McGraw has credited Faith with being the grounding force in his life. He shared that her unwavering support helped him overcome struggles, including his battle with alcoholism. Tim reflected that had he not married Faith at 29, his career and life may have taken a different, more destructive path. Her strength and support played a pivotal role in his journey to sobriety, and together they built a life based on mutual respect and a commitment to their family. Faith Hill's health struggles and speculation. Despite her success, Faith Hill's health has sometimes been a source of concern for fans. In the 1990s, she faced a major setback when surgery for a ruptured blood vessel in her vocal cords delayed the recording of her second album. More recently, speculation about her health resurfaced after her 2015 surgery to repair damage caused by a herniated disc in her neck. Fans noticed a visible scar on her neck, but neither Faith nor her team provided official comment on the matter, leaving room for rumours. While speculation about a public figure's health is inevitable, it's important to be cautious and respectful, especially when it comes to personal matters. Faith's strength and resilience are part of her story, and respecting her privacy during difficult times allows her to heal on her terms. Faith Hill's career evolution. Faith Hill's career continued to evolve, marked by both triumphs and challenges. After the success of Take Me As I Am, she took a break from recording to focus on her family. During this time, she and Tim recorded their first duet, It's Your Love, which became a massive hit, sitting at #1 on the country charts for 6 weeks. Faith returned to the music scene in 1998 with her third album, Faith, which signalled a shift toward a more pop-oriented style while maintaining her country roots. The album's single, This Kiss, not only topped the country charts, but also crossed over to the pop charts, peaking at #7. The album went on to sell over 6 million copies, further cementing Faith Hill's place as a crossover artist. In 1999, Faith released Breathe, which became a massive success, debuting at #1 on both the Billboard Country and All Genre charts. The title track of the album reached #2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and The Way You Love Me peaked at #6. Breathe earned Faith Hill 3 Grammy Awards, including Best Country Female Vocal Performance, and solidified her status as one of the most successful and influential country music artists of her generation. Her career reached new heights in the early 2000s, with high-profile performances at the Grammy Awards, the Academy Awards, and even the Super Bowl. Hill also expanded her brand, signing endorsement deals with companies like CoverGirl and appearing on numerous magazine covers. She and Tim embarked on their Soul to Soul tour, which brought their music and chemistry to fans across the country. Conclusion: a lasting legacy. Faith Hill's career has been nothing short of extraordinary, and her journey from a small-town girl with big dreams to one of country music's biggest stars is a testament to her talent, resilience, and determination. Her shared partnership with Tim McGraw has been a beacon of love and success in the public eye, inspiring countless fans. Through health struggles, personal challenges, and professional triumphs, Faith Hill has proven that with dedication, passion, and love, anything is possible. Early life and musical beginnings. Faith Hill's dream of becoming a performer was born at an early age, with her musical journey beginning as a teenager. Her love for gospel music led her to join the Steele Family Gospel Quartet, and by 17, she had formed her own band. After graduating from McLawn Attendance Center in 1986, Hill briefly attended Heinz Jaw College before making the bold decision to move to Nashville to pursue her dream of becoming a country singer. Struggles in Nashville Hill's early years in Nashville weren't easy. She faced rejection, including auditioning for a backup singer position with Reba McEntire, a role she didn't land. Still, she kept pushing forward, working various jobs to support herself, including a stint at McDonald's, a job she later admitted she hated. But a pivotal moment came when she was overheard singing by a colleague at her job at a music publishing company. Her boss encouraged her to pursue demo singing, leading to backup vocal gigs, including one for songwriter Gary Burr at Nashville's Bluebird Cafe. Breakthrough moment. In 1988, Hill's career took a turn when Martha Sharp, an executive from Warner Brothers Records, discovered her at the Bluebird Cafe. This discovery led to Hill signing a record deal, and she soon released her debut album, Take Me As I Am, in 1993. The album's single, Wild One, became a chart-topping success, making Hill the first female country artist in 3 decades to hold the #1 spot on the Billboard charts for 4 straight weeks. This early success solidified her place in the country music world and set the stage for a string of hits. meeting Tim McGraw and their iconic love story. In 1996, Hill joined Tim McGraw's Spontaneous Combustion Tour as an opening act, and it didn't take long for the two stars to form an undeniable connection. By October of that year, they were married, a relationship that would go on to become one of country music's most beloved. Their marriage was marked by mutual support, love, and respect, qualities that have kept them together through the years. Their love story became iconic, with McGraw proposing backstage at a festival in a simple but deeply heartfelt moment. Hill's response, a note with lipstick kisses on a mirror, became a cherished part of their love story. Major career milestones. Over the years, Hill's career continued to soar. Her album Faith, 1998, marked a shift toward a more pop-oriented sound, though still grounded in her country roots. Hits like This Kiss and Just to Hear You Say That You Love Me, a duet with McGraw, crossed over to both the pop and country charts, showcasing Hill's ability to blend genres and capture a broad audience. Her album Breathe, 1999, solidified her pop success, with the title track becoming a massive hit on the Billboard Hot 100 and earning her multiple Grammy Awards. Hill continued to evolve as an artist, embracing a more mature look and sound while maintaining her country roots. Crossover success and challenges. While Hill's success in the pop realm brought her even greater recognition, it also led to some tension within the country music scene, as some questioned whether she was moving too far away from her roots. Despite the backlash, Hill remained unapologetic about her artistic growth, and her country roots remained a significant part of her identity. Her song There You'll Be, from the Pearl Harbor soundtrack, was a major success, earning Grammy nominations and cementing her status as a crossover artist. She continued to blend her country and pop influences, including in her 2002 album Cry, which marked a further departure into the pop realm but was still met with critical acclaim. Return to country and family focus. In 2005, Hill returned to her country roots with the album Fireflies, which was met with widespread success. The debut single, Mississippi Girl, was a personal reflection on her roots, and the album's success helped re-establish Hill as one of country music's top artists. Following a 6-year break to focus on raising her family with McGraw, Hill returned to the road for the Soul to Soul tour, which was a massive success and solidified her and McGraw as one of country music's most powerful couples. Continuing to evolve, Faith Hill's career continued to evolve throughout the 2010s. She teamed up with McGraw for several joint projects, including The Rest of Our Life, 2017, and continued to perform as part of their Soul to Soul tour, bringing their music to audiences around the world. In 2017, Hill released Deep Tracks, a compilation album marking her final release with Warner Brothers Records. Around this time, Hill and McGraw also signed a new deal with Sony Music Nashville, paving the way for future projects and collaborations. Personal life and legacy. Hill and McGraw's relationship has been a significant influence on their careers, and their enduring love story continues to inspire fans around the world. The couple has 3 daughters and remains a fixture in country music, both as individual artists and as a duo. Hill's career journey, from a small-town girl with big dreams to an internationally recognized star, is a testament to her incredible talent, hard work, and unwavering determination. Her ability to evolve as an artist while staying true to her roots has cemented her as one of the most respected and successful figures in country music. Faith Hill's legacy. Faith Hill has proven time and again that she is a force to be reckoned with in both country and pop music. Her blend of powerful vocals, emotional depth, and authenticity has earned her a lasting place in the music world. With her timeless appeal, both as a solo artist and as part of a legendary musical partnership with Tim McGraw, Hill's legacy is one of enduring influence and inspiration. Despite the challenges and rumours surrounding her health, Hill's resilience and passion for her craft continue to shine through. Whether on stage or behind the scenes, Faith Hill remains a true icon in the music industry. one whose career continues to inspire fans and artists alike.